Hello and welcome back to Cultist Simulator with me, Barden. Okay, so we're just at the start here, but we do have some notoriety problems, which is not good. But we'll run things on and hopefully we shall somehow make it through. Now, something I'm going to do is I'm going to explore with health. Crowded thoroughfares by day, a fog-wrapped labyrinth by night. I walk the streets seeking secrets until I can walk no more. Let's do that. Oh, and also we could... Oh, she's not in our inner circle yet. Oh, we can put this in here. Okay. Do we want to do that though? I guess we do. Let's see what that does. Ooh, okay. A worshipper has dreamt of St. Agnes the Red. Meanwhile, our devotion has drawn comment. Okay. So we got an avid worshipper. Sometimes fervor drives lay people to devote themselves to more uncommon duties. When this one's enthusiasm fades, they will return to the congregation. Okay, and then we got some funds. Okay, so we got some more mystique, and we're probably not going to do anything with you because we don't know what we could do with you just yet. Okay, then I limp along the road, and so it is that I see the serpent in the ditch. I follow it across the waste places and into the root maze. It is hair that brushes my face, or hanging moss. I bend low to stay close to the earth. Like my guide, I will not forget the way to this place. Okay, so what did we get? Buzzing in the brain, and we got way to wood. Okay, so we have our way to wood now, which is nice. Now we should dream way of the wood. Where is way? Okay, so here's our doors. So our doors will go here, and you can go down there. Yeah. Then you, Mr. Buzzing in the Brain, you can just go up here because you're a temporary one. Okay, so way to wood, let's start that, and then let's go by the path of reason. Oh, no, it has to be passion, okay. If I have enough passion, I can walk the dream road to the wood. If I have the right knowledge, I might be able to find a way beyond it. Okay, so then here we have, I might have found somewhere unusual. The Ecdysis Club, okay. So you're going to be a not too bad location. We can go over here. Right, so that will help us combat dread at least. Keep things keeping on. Okay, collect those. Okay, so we need lessons learned. So it's definitely worth combining these two. Let's do that. Move that on. Let's also explore again with health and see what's going on here. Congregation listens closely. I have shared no secret doctrine. Okay, we'll take that. We'll then do it again. And right, so we need to provide passion here, so let's provide passion there. Now pass through between the scarred bark trees. The moon passes behind branches, though her fingers remain in my hair. I'm stumbling over roots now. It is tempting to drop to all fours to avoid the low branches. Pale wings move deep in the night. Okay. It helps us on the way back. I guess we do this again with reason. simply because we've got to wait for passion to come back anyway. So we may as well have that going. What do we need now? I found someone who I might pay to enact regrettable necessities. Well, we don't need to do that just yet, so don't worry about that. Right, so it has 1 minute and 40 seconds to go. Will we get lucky? Well, we're into the mantis for the first time in this one, so buzzing in the brain we don't need. So it's either the well or the temple. Let's start with the well. Got some vitality, that's good. Because we're on a vitality kick at the moment anyway. The well in the wood is sacred to the grail, the hour that hungers, and to the velvet, the hour that guards secrets. Tonight as I approached, it heaved with the velvet's moss, struggling waves deep and vibrant green, pulsing again and again from its throat. It surged around my calves, rose to my thighs, and this morning I still feel the velvet's breath, strong within me. Okay, that's nice. Right, so we have that there. We're then going to continue. We'll provide some passion. And get back in there. Right, we're letting you count down, you're fine. You are not concerned about it at the moment. We did get some restlessness, but hey, restlessness is not the worst thing ever. When it decays into dread, it may become so, but right now it's not. Okay, just over 1 minute now on the notoriety. We now have vitality lesson learned. Health goes in there, we start that. We'll soon have a third health, which is going to be fantastic. You're going to head on back to the congregation soon enough. The congregation listens closely. I've shared no secret doctrine. Okay. Right. I guess we just keep that going for now. Just keep that money coming in. Because we are building up funds little by little. And once we start doing expeditions, we'll definitely need more than just a couple of funds that we have. Okay, and there's our health. Yeah, just keep things going. We don't need to be taking risks at the minute. Let's get rid of these, and then we can start maybe experimenting with things. Can you, no, you stay there, because yeah, that's the way to do it. Alright, so we have some contentment, which we could definitely dream with one of those dread. Passion is back. Okay, we're back in the mantis. We then have an occult scrap which we're going to take. Thank you. I walked in the wood last night, and the scissors worked in the distance, and the furred things crammed my mouth and swore my ears. I felt the old urge to drop to wolf fours and nose among the roots, but I remembered that I walk upright by day, and no fire and steel and words. At last I found where the velvet had concealed a secret on tree bark beneath moss. I read it then with the tips of my fingers, and I think that I could write it in full. Okay, cool. So occult scrap will find us somewhere that we may find it of interest. Okay, then here we have our vitality. We then not you, and there's the vitality. Okay, let's study those two together. Then we're one step away from getting our health. Our devotion is drawn comment. Okay, got more notoriety. Yeah, we really generate notoriety at a crazy rate at the moment, which is not good. Okay, some more funds. Right, let's go exploring with health. Let's keep the sermons going as well. keep our dreaming going too. Okay, we found someone that we don't really necessarily need. Contentment is going to go. We probably should have used that when we could. But we are going to get a new one here. Some days are better than others. Sometimes the sky is nothing like a filthy sheet. Sometimes the river runs clear. Okay, and we can move you up here. Right, so if that notoriety goes, which it will in less than 40 seconds, then he'll only find that one, and you can only get tentative evidence, which normally would be not that worrying. The fact that we generate notoriety so quickly means that he could then pretty swiftly turn that into damning evidence, and there's no way we are set up to handle that at the moment. Okay, so we've got vitality lesson learned. So now we can do this. That's going to give us 3 health. So then we're probably going to be looking at maybe getting some more reason after that. I can move that here. Same thing, we get our funds. Okay, back here again. We don't want peculiar rumor. Although now it might be alright to... Yeah, let's get that. Normally don't really want to be messing with those. But that's kind of later in the game. Now it might be okay. While I was returning to the depths, one appeared in front of my eyes, whose mouth was sealed. When I saw them, in the great emptiness, I cried out. I think that last night I met another soul in the wood. I will never recall exactly what we said one to another, but I think we will recognize each other in the waking world. So this is a chance to find a person, but when you get to a point where you've found everybody, it's not good, because I think you just end up with notoriety instead. I suspect that at the end of this story I may find someone who will hear what I have to say. Okay, so let's follow that. Yeah, so the notoriety we generated earlier is gone. We now have to do this, and then hopefully get another contentment in not too distant future. We can always use the club if we need to. We're getting a bit of a queue now for the Explorer as well. We've got that, potentially the club to satisfy this, and also this occult scrap. And then just back to normal exploration after that. How long have you got left? Another 2.5 minutes, or just over. Okay. Right, but now we have that. It's good. We have 3 health available for us. You should go there. You two should move here. Okay. We just have to wait a few seconds for you. Okay. So let's study that, and let's get ourselves a new reason if we can. Doesn't mean we're going to have to preach with passion this time, but hey, a bit of passion is alright. Now and then. I will improve my sermon. Well, I hope you will. Okay, and what have we got here? An unpromising address, but a promising resident. Hanger on, really? For notoriety, that is not a good trade at all. You can go there. You can go up here. We are now kind of sweating on this going away in 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Okay, and we're going to head to the club. Oh, it on there again. In tonight's performance, Amethyst, a net-wielding hunter, pursues a veil-winged woman through a murmuring maze of leaf-clad dancers. Each movement is underwater slow. Wonder if they added new ones to this and to the other things as part of the priest. Hopefully they did. The sun still moves. The wind still walks. My journals are the labyrinthine clue. Okay. Labyrinth clue, sorry. Right. So we got you there. Next. Let's trim you with some lovely passion. Keep going with that. Let's pop our health back over there. I'm gonna get fascination out of that, which is not ideal, but hey, what can you do? Especially seeing as, yeah, it's gonna look for the fascination. But then we did get some contentment, which will take care of that. So then the next time we get dread, at least it will cancel that out. The lights go down very gradually as the performance ends. There's no applause. We each drift into the street, alone with our dreams. Okay. Then you're going to be cancelled. You, as I said, will hopefully not become a problem because we will get some dread pretty soon. Or soonish, I guess. Okay, you could be a problem though, because you're maybe going to provide more notoriety. Which will not be good. Okay, so let's talk about this. No, not yet. Let's pop you there and let's talk. Let's then start talking about this. Okay, and things on. Okay, put some erudition. Start that off. Gonna get under a sermon underway as well, so you and reason. I'll prepare my sermon with care. Hopefully you do, because you're generating way too much notoriety. It's crazy, really. Okay, oh, the fleeting memory takes care of you as well, that's great. Paintings whisper, windows wink. I know these things are not true, but how can I be certain? Okay, and that will sort you out. Memories of better times keep the wolf from the door. Okay, we had another scrap. I'll take that. I walked in the wood last night, and the scissors worked in the distance, and the furred things crammed my mouth and swarmed my ears. I felt the old urge to drop to above fours and nose through the roots, but I remembered that I walk upright by day, and I know fire and steel and words. At last I found where the velvet had concealed a secret on tree bark beneath moss. I read it then with my tips of my fingers, and I think now that I could write it in full. Okay. So we've got another occult scrap, which will lead us to another place. We are going to continue to... Oh, not yet, actually, because our passion is dimmed. Right, what have we got here? The wolf despair prowls elsewhere, so you can go there. Then here, the congregation has donated generously, and they haven't limited those donations to the collection plate. Funds. Okay. They have. Unless I'm missing something. That's exactly what they've done. The 2 funds out of that. Okay. Right, so there are certainly upsides of the whole fervor thing, but still gotta be careful with it. Right, so it's got 40 seconds left, but I have a feeling that he's kind of got to the stage where he's ready to go out again. He's probably getting himself ready. You know, doing the last bits of preparation, making sure people know where he's going to ask questions and stuff like that. Checking his notes from previous leads and things like that. And yeah, not going to be good. This place merits closer investigation. The Carter and Hero Limited. I think that's new. That might, or at least it's new to me. It doesn't mean it's new because we're playing the priest, but it seems new to me. There are places in the city where I can find extraordinary things. There certainly are, and we're hopefully going to find more of them. Oh yeah, passion is not quite ready for us to dream yet. Okay, lots of things happen there. The congregation listen closely. Okay, get our usual 1 fund. Then that could either benefit us or screw us over. The word contain knowledge. Now it contain it. It is a little like theft, and a little like feasting, and a little like the progress of an infectious disease. Okay, so we have our erudition. We need to check how long the other erudition has. So it's got, okay, we can do this once more. Then after that we'll have to combine those 2 and then study for the final erudition that we're going to need, at least for the next level up. Okay, how are you doing? The solidarity of the everyday banishes phantoms. I tether myself to the everyday. Okay, you're related to Moth, but you can give dread, I think. Mirrors are calm, the sun is steady, the glory recedes. I am sane, if that means anything. But right now, sane is better than we've felt for a while, so it does mean something. Passion is back as well, so get you going there. You've just resolved. Our devotion has drawn comment. Okay, mystique. Okay, so again, someone was pretty happy with something we said, but that happiness maybe drew some attention. Dusty facts have come clear in my brain, for now at least. Okay, excellent. We've got some erudition out of that. That means now, it actually means that erudition that we're studying for now is the last one that we need. Again, for this phase at least. Okay, and no, we can't actually do anything just yet, right? Because passion is taken up there and here, and reason is taken up there and there. Okay, passion is back. Come with me. Okay, we have Porter, an acquaintance. Okay, so he's just an acquaintance, not a believer. Rose just turned up as a believer. Rose is a sly miss, but loyal. Porter, an acquaintance. Porter was a barber until the court case. You won't be able to include acquaintance as a follower. Okay, we're certainly going to try our best to do so. Let's collect all of that. Mystique can pop up there. We can now hold another mass. Although some of the terms, I guess, I suppose it's a game, so, and it's not claiming to be real world accurate, but some of the terms some of the terms related to the services and the religions, some of them would be more, I would at least associate it more with Catholicism, and others I would associate with Protestant faiths, but again, it's not claiming to be completely real world accurate. And also, I'm not a very religious person, but I did have a Catholic upbringing, which kind of gives me some knowledge of it. This place merits closer investigation. Okay, good. Strathcoyne's residence. The home of Mr. Strathcoyne, a collector of rare objects. Strathcoyne will not sell his treasures, but a sufficiently cunning accomplice might gain entry. Okay. So yeah, you're definitely somewhere that we want to check out at some point. That's going to be at least a couple of bucks for us when we do that. Right, next, let's use health and scour the streets again. Right, so of these eruditions, it's going to be those two to combine. Let's get these. Let's get these two in here. Get started. And then you can pop there. So we're going to have erudition lesson learned. That will become another erudition lesson learned. And two of them should be enough to provide us with another reason. We've only got one notoriety on the board, which is just over 2 minutes to go. He hasn't been searching in a very, very long time, which definitely makes me nervous. We found Moreland's shop. That's great. Moreland's shop is a great source of books for us. We pop Moreland's shop here because it's more than these things, at least until it runs out of books, and then it's less than them. But we still like Moreland either way. There he goes, he's gone out, so we're definitely going to have tentative evidence. He may pull in the mystique, which will maybe muddy the waters a little. But I imagine he's going to have enough to do what he needs to do. I think we'll take that again. Okay, click that. Now, yeah, we will almost certainly follow it up, but we have to be very careful because we could end up with some notoriety out of that. We don't want that while he's doing what he's doing. Plus some vitality, which then kind of points us in the direction of maybe we should look at getting some more health, possibly. And that was fine. We're going to use our reason this time. We're hoping you don't produce notoriety here, because if that happens, this is going to turn into a minor inconvenience to possibly a game-ending scenario. You should now take the mystique. Okay, that's done. So we have that up there, and then these two can combine. I picked up odd facts here and there. If I spend time studying what I've learned, I could increase my reason. Certainly could. Okay, let's go searching with our health as well. We won't get to Moreland's place just yet. I don't feel we've got the funds yet to be doing that, because we're very quickly going to exhaust our funds if we do that. Right, we've got another fund there and some more mystique. And so, yeah. Peculiar rumor, we're gonna have to let you go, unfortunately, because we just can't afford. So we're lucky that he didn't actually. Oh, okay. So let's rethink that then, because peculiar rumor probably will be okay with, because we're fully expecting him to be able to convert that into evidence, but he hasn't. I'm safe for now. My adversary has not yet enough evidence to bring a case against me, and they've found no new clues. Okay. Now, let's see here. I might have found somewhere unusual. Oriflamme's auction house. Okay. That's another great source of books for us for when we feel we have enough money. We're now going to follow up this as well. I suspect that at the end of this story I may find someone who will hear what I have to say. So I'm hoping for someone who's more akin to these guys than to these guys at the end of this, because otherwise, if it does generate notoriety again, it's definitely not worth it. Right, then weight of wood. We can get going with you, get that passion in there, get ourselves inside and see what happens. We have some restlessness there. Okay, it will decay into dread at some point. Okay, another one done. Pretty standard sermon that we're giving. So at the moment just kind of, we're not being too considered or too passionate in what we're saying, just so that anybody who would happen to walk in would think that it's just a regular sermon. There's nothing untoward going on. They're not going to report anything to the detective or to someone who maybe knows the detective, or somebody who knows the detective. Got to keep all of those avenues closed to him for the moment, especially given that this is going to definitely attract some wider attention. Okay, so we got you as well, so you can pop to there. Then that one and both of you. And it is probably going to be health next, and then after that we're going to have to do passion. So the health one will be a little bit of a struggle, I would imagine, especially given what's just happened there. Actually, the fatality, no, we might not do that. We may have to go after the passion one, because that is going to yeah, by the time that we finish this, that's going to be gone, right? Yeah, finish that, and we won't have time to generate another one before it goes. So by the time that's gone, it's going to have, what, 30 odd seconds left? 35.6, I think. But whatever. But we would then need another 60 seconds to generate another vitality, by which point it would be gone. So there's no point in pursuing that. And the only reason we were pursuing that was because we had started one vitality, which is not true anymore. An unpromising address, but a promising resident. Oh, okay. Saliva, an acquaintance. Okay, let's pop you down here. So we're beginning to build people up now. We're putting those two together as very, very similar looks. Maybe they're related. Saliva is a man of prodigious appetites. He is long past the point where their satisfaction has given him any pleasure. But he has learned so very much. Okay, and again, someone that we could recruit as a believer at some point. We'll collect that notoriety, which now has, I believe, 5 minutes is on its timer, right? Yeah, 5 minutes on that. we are going to search for help again, see what we find. Okay, we're back to the Mantis. Right, we're going to go to the Temple of the Wheel because we haven't done that yet. Okay, a furtive truth. It's going to be the next level of place that we're going to find in that as well, so that's going to be good. In my sleep, I came to the high, jagged rock, which is called the Temple of the Wheel. Though the hour called Wheel is long extinct, another hand has scratched the secret in the black lantern on its flank. I burned the secret into my memory to preserve for waking, before the velvet came out of the velvet wood depths and erased it. The velvet is jealous of her secrets. Okay, let's collect that. Right, let's get... No, let's wait, because that has to be resolved, and it's best to resolve it in there. We can actually use that. That vitality won't go to waste, because we can use it for that, but we won't be pursuing it in terms of study. Let's keep the reason going for that. Well, we found someone who's probably, yeah, the usual thing. They came in handy though for the Enlightenment victory in terms of being able to capture those guys then to use as prisoners. Right, so there's our reason. So we've got another reason there now, which is good. Right, next thing then is passion. So we want to get passion done if we can. Right, so what have we got here? We've got an affliction. The illness has damaged my health. I need to rest before I am fully recovered. Right, and now you there with you. Right, so that saves us some funds, which is good. You're going to generate some restlessness, which will degrade to dread. As yet, I have only the needs and desires of any other mortal, but what stirs in me? I've never actually gotten the desire, or no, that's a lie. I was going to say I've never gotten a desire that wasn't enlightenment, but I'm pretty sure right at the very, very early, one of the early ones, we got a desire that was like appetite or something like that. And maybe related to Grail. But that was a long time ago. Okay, yeah, we don't need your hiring, thank you. So let's get back out there again. Actually, no. Let's find this place first. Old nooks remain in the quiet countryside, here and there, for those who know where to look. Okay. I think we're going to find that village they can go to a number of times at the green one. Okay, got some funds. The congregation listened closely. Okay, good. Now, I'm going to try working with my passion. I used to paint. I could paint those sights I half remember from my dreams. I might sell something. I probably won't. Okay, and then I think you can go in there, yeah. So we can keep on top of that. The reason I'm doing this as well is because it's possible from this to generate some what's the one for passion? Wherever the one for passion is. Not erudition, the equivalent. It's glimmering, there we go. We get glimmering out of it. Sometimes you can get two as well from painting. We'll see though. Right, so we've got dread there, and I have to generate some contentment. The sick room grows close and stale. Time to get up. Okay, so we're sorted. Maybe we'll get some contentment from somewhere. I'm not too concerned about this right now. How long do you have left? I'm guessing around 3 minutes, yeah. So just under 3 minutes. For that, health is back, pop there. Okay, what have we got here then? I find an unexplained reference to Ebe in my research, and my attention is diverted. What is Ebe? A woman, a place, an able, an hour? Could be Hebe as well, or eBay, I guess. Plenty of ways you could use. You could say that. Let's not do that because passion is taken up at the moment. I've finished a painting to the excitement of absolutely no one but me. Okay, but we did get the glimmering we were after, so now we can. Oh, we can't because it's exhausted. So let's head back here instead. Let's pile all these reasons up together and keep on going. Right. Yeah, so we're getting a few more people. We're still in the very kind of early stages though of what we really want to do, which is cult. We have a glimmering there as well. Okay, so we have those. It's the newest glimmering. So you have... Okay, you all have plenty of time left, which means that the best thing to do at the moment is to get another glimmering. Because I find at least that if you have... Unless you're going to lose a glimmering, there's no real point in combining them too early, because then you're working against the clock on that. So it's good to get into the habit of checking how long. So this one has 109 seconds, right? And the others have more. So 109 seconds is going to take 51 seconds for that to be done. So by the time that's done, it's going to have 58 seconds. So at that stage, we wouldn't be able to get another glimmering before it deteriorates. So then it makes sense then to combine that with this one, because it's going to have 40 odd seconds left by the time that happens. So those two can be combined, and then this one will be then combined with that one after they're done, and then we can move on from there. But because later on it gets to the point where unless you time things properly, you kind of get in a situation where it's one step forward and one step back, because they're deteriorating too quickly because you've done things in the wrong order. So I find it's kind of good to get into good habits in terms of your timing early on in a run, and that will pay dividends later on, or should pay dividends later on. Okay, so probably going to have some tentative evidence there. We'll wait and see what the result of it is. Okay, what we got here? Ebe is a ship. In fact, many ships have borne that name over the centuries. All of them have provided transport and accommodation to those who know something of the invisible world, and none of them show up in shipping records. But I've learned that the steamer Ebe Stanton is docking soon in a grimy and unregarded port in Northern Ireland. Island even, not Ireland. I could send someone to Purline unwatched occult luggage. Okay, good. Yeah, I didn't remember the name of that ship, obviously, because otherwise I would have suggested that was where we were going to find. But it's kind of nice. Yeah, so the other one must be the next level up, because it's a green one. Right, let's go searching with health again. Okay, we got some funds. I think next time what we probably will be doing is using the bookshop in order to hopefully get ourselves some more lore, because we will soon have to start turning these guys into believers, and more besides, in order to find someone who can deal with the notoriety that we're going to be building up. But for now, let's keep this going. Okay, and there, so we got Strange Streets by Moonlight, which we're going to use in there as well. Streets are strange, and the hour is called Menescaped. Maybe we'll get lucky and he won't find anything yet again, but I'm not sure how much stock I would put in that. Right now we've got you guys. That means that, again, this glimmering and this glimmering you can combine, and then you are going to go there, and what else are we going to do? Let's do this, get that started. Let's do this, and get you started. Okay, and wait for the results over here. Okay, a lot of things kicking off. That one there at the moment is not a problem, but it's got one thread, which means it's going to keep going for a while. But if this one doesn't pick something up, maybe we'll be okay. I'm certain that my adversary has lodged a copy of their notes elsewhere, with their solicitor, with their superior, or even with a contact in the press. This is troubling. So there we go, there's our first tentative evidence of this run, which he's going to keep there beside him. So that's 10 minutes of trying to be squeaky clean, which is kind of difficult when you get to this stage of the game where you need to push boundaries to try to find people and lore and things as well. So, but we'll try our best. Let's start that off there. You at the moment can go there. And I think that is where we are going to leave it for this one. So, hope you have enjoyed. Again, if you have any desires of a type of victory that you want to see me maybe try, please post it. And even, it doesn't matter if other people have posted other ones or whatever, because, you know, I can always decide which one to do, but I'll definitely do whatever other ones that people suggest at a later date as well, because this game, apart from the Exile, which, as I said, I was a little bit disappointed with, but maybe that's just lack of familiarity with that particular one. But other than that, I've still got a lot of passion for this game. I'm still going to be playing for a while to come. I have done my live stream yet. I will do it though. I just need to. There's a lot involved in doing your first live stream, and I want it to do it right, rather than just kind of get there and realize, hey, I don't know how to control chat. I don't know how to set this up. I don't know how to make sure that, you know, that the game is working properly with the software and with Twitch and etc. etc. So, but eventually that will happen. But yeah, that's going to be coming. So look out for that. Also, I would mention, seeing as I'm babbling on here, that there are two other series that you will probably very much enjoy on my channel. One is the Intimate Case, which is a choose your own adventure type thing, which is based in kind of a Lovecraftian world. Then the second one is Mask of the Plague Doctor, which is a really well written interactive novel by Peter Parrish. So definitely, if you are interested in this, you should go and check out those as well, because there's some really nice lore and some nice writing in both of those. But as I said, that's it for me. I'm going to end here. So take care and goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button there on the right, or checking out some other videos here on the left, or perhaps you might even share with some friends.